Well, they all enjoy it. They do different activities, so it appeals to lots of children, some who like sports, some who like crafts. And it also introduces children to the youth zone who've never been before and might want to go if the parents would want them to sign up and become a member.
There is a boys' room in the youth zone, and it's got Xboxes and PS4s in it. And I was just thinking, would that, for the boys that like playing on their consoles, would that make it that they aren't getting as much exercise as the rest, or do you think that it's good that they actually get to play on them consoles?
Well, it depends. They might not have consoles at home, so therefore the youth zone would give them an opportunity to have a go on those.
See, I think that a lot of children like a lot of different things. So, yes, it's great to have lots of sports and activities, but it's also good to have other things that aren't always to do with sports. So, if you've got entertainment, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, really, some dance or singing, then actually I think it is perfectly fine to have those, but it's whether if a child's spending all day on the Xbox, then it's not really beneficial. You could vary it up. So if it was like a time scale on it, then yeah, by all means, I think that's okay.
Do you think it's good that they provide safety gear, like helmets and knee pads for the skate park when they're using bikes and scooters?
Yeah, absolutely, because I mean, those kind of things cost quite a bit of money, and if some families can't afford that, then that's not fair on the children because they're not able to do it just because mums, dads, whoever's can't afford it. So yeah, I think that's fantastic that they would provide all of that equipment as well. And if they also went further and did lessons on safety and how to stay safe as well, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it's really good.
As a parent, I think it cuts down the amount the cost that you might incur from being involved with a sport like skating, in the skate park and stuff like that. So definitely, and it's also good as a parent to know that if our sons or daughter do go and they do take part in an activity, that they're safe because they've got all the protective equipment that they need. Nowadays, with the increase in the amount of time that children spend on consoles and watching DVDs and probably not being as active, I think that they sacrifice some of the skills that probably other generations will have developed, such as cooking skills, because it might not necessarily be a focus on, in schools, but it also isn't a focus at home. So I definitely think that it's one of those things that they should be getting involved with. One, they become part of the Wigan Youth Zone and you're buying into what it actually stands for, but also they're becoming part of a team. They're working as a team, they're developing skills, how to make meals for themselves, be a bit more independent, and that's what, obviously, as parents and as teachers and so on, that's what we want for our children.
Have you ever been to the Wigan Youth Zone?
Yes, I have, and it's a good place.
What do you think the benefits are for children that go to the youth zone?
Well, they could get lots of exercise, and they probably can, because there's lots of football pitches and gyms and all that, and you can get fit every day there. It's good for teenagers as well.
So what improvements would you make on the youth zone?
Well, probably they could have in upstairs you could have your own. You can have quiet places, and children don't want do any sports and just sit down and do some reading upstairs, and have a swimming pool or something like that there, and yeah.
What would you think the benefits are for children that go to the youth zone?
I think it's an ideal place for them to meet new people, trying new things, They get opportunities that perhaps they wouldn't normally get, such as the climbing wall, different activities that children quite often won't get a chance to do.
Do you think the youth zone is great?
Yeah,
And why would you think it was great?
because everything's what you can imagine about a swimming pool. They should have the our age more often than juniors.
Yes, because they're
They have
having
all week and we only have like
3 days.
3 days.
Exactly, and the days are Tuesday, Saturday and Sunday. Hi guys, and I would just like to say thank you for watching my first video, and I would just like you to go watch next week's video and make sure you do watch it because it'll be a great one, and it's about cancer awareness, and we all need to stand up to cancer, and I'll be saying some stuff that I'm personally going through, and I would just like to say now, please go watch it when it's out. Thank you and bye.